Hamby.
Some patients may be afraid of taking opioids because they're perceived as too strong or addictive, but that is far from actual fact. Less than 1% of patients taking opioids actually become addicted.
Ever since I was 4 years old, I've played a lot of video games. Cars on the GameCube, the fucking E-Tech shit. 2,000 kids will remember that. Flash games when I go to school. I'm not worried about learning, okay? I'm trying to beat my friend at Run 2. I've probably spent at least a quarter of my waking life in total playing games. I had no pastimes besides the computer. All I wanted to do was play the game. Then you might say, oh, that's not a problem. You were just interested in games. But I really beg to differ. I don't think that it was actually a natural intrinsic interest of mine. I think it's because it was the most stimulating thing that was given to me at the time. You know, when you're playing Call of Duty and you're getting quad feeds and shit and people are hyping you up, playing tag outside, that's not gonna compare. You know, even when I was a youngin', my papa, he bought a lot of computers and shit. He would fix them up and resell them. It was his little side hustle. I would like go down there and help him do that. You know, that's an interest. Games, they're just super fucking stimulating. And guess what? I didn't get into computers until way later on my own accord, because every waking moment was spent playing the game. I didn't have Wi-Fi at my actual home, but my grandparents did, so instead of spending time with my grandparents, I would just fucking play Flash games online or Wizard 101. Damn it, the train's here! I can't even record. You're probably wondering, Hamby, why does this matter? Why are you being so gay about this? Why is your dick so small? And I think the answer to all of those is like super self-explanatory. I missed out on so much like experience in high school because I was worried about playing games. I didn't go to sleepovers. I stayed overnight in Discord calls. I didn't go to the park and climb trees and shit. I was climbing the ladder in Overwatch Ranked. I didn't go and build tents in the forest and camp out or any shit like that. I fucking built bases in Rust. And I guess you could say, right, oh, well, you had fun playing it, so it's not really a waste of time. But if I look at myself playing CSGO, malding, because I've lost like 7 games in a row, that doesn't seem very fun at all. Also, the absolute fucking wreckage that it did to my brain. Video games just completely skull fuck your dopamine system. They skull fuck you, and then when it's finished, they just come and leave a seed of just seeking that instant gratification. It just got worse for like through all of school. I remember very distinctively, this was in 9th grade when it was starting to get bad. There was a period of time where I was skipping school to research how to be better at Overwatch. I was deadass in the woods taking notes on how to be better at Overwatch so I could go home and play the game. Instead of taking notes about fucking biology, about the mitochondria, I'm over here taking notes about how to get better at Widowmaker. 100%, no matter what you say, you can cope all you want. They're not good. They're not good at all. The long-term effects of having this dependence has really caused problems in my life, and that's what I'm going to talk about next. I had online school in 12th grade because of COVID, like most people, and I played a lot of Rust during that time, like a fucking lot of Rust. After I graduated, I got a job with my dad. In Rust, there's a little compass at the top of the screen that like shows you which direction you're looking at. I was working and someone asked me while I was working where something was, and instinctually I looked up in real life to try to see the compass to tell them where to look. Now that's kind of funny, but really when you think about it, that is fucked up, dude. Whenever I'm trying to learn something new, I always find myself relating it back to Rust or Rocket League, getting good at that game. When I was learning skateboarding, I even was telling my friends, I was like, dude, it's just like Rust. Trying to like use the like skills and tactics that I learned while playing Rust to get better at skating. In my day-to-day life, I feel a lot more inadequate because when you're playing games, you're higher up, right? You get elevated. When I would play Rocket League, I had a lot of status in that fucking friend group because I was good at Rocket League. When I would play Rust with my Rust friends, same shit, you know what I mean? They knew I was good at Rust, so I was respected more. I just got that validation that I wasn't getting anywhere else. When I stopped, that all went away. My self-worth was taken away when I took the games away from me. I had spent all of my time getting better at these games. I completely neglected myself in real life. When I stopped playing, my cope was gone. My time was free in the day, and I realized really quick, wow, I'm a piece of shit. Still to this day, I seek validation because I had so much playing those games that now in real life, I'm still mid as fuck. I cannot compare to how high up I was in the games. I think anybody that's been good at games can like relate to this. It feels really good when you pop off and your friends hype you up. It also feels really good when they want to queue with you because they know you're good at the game. That shit right there is really addictive. I wish I was better with words so I could describe it more. Like, no funny shit. This is real. This is real as fuck. Once I stopped all of that, it really hit me like, wow, I'm so below par. And it creates a dangerous dynamic because it's like, should you be playing video games? It's just gonna make you push more and more away from what's actually happening, the real world, and just go more towards focusing on the game, because that's where you get all of your that's where you get your life juice. It really is. It's like, should you keep playing video games? What a great transition, right? I don't know how to do transition. People use the same cope with playing video games that people that smoke weed do when they know they shouldn't be smoking weed. It's like, oh, Joe Rogan smokes weed and he's super successful, so why can't I smoke weed? Oh, Elon Musk plays video games. He likes Overwatch. Why can't I play Overwatch? The reason that there is no problem at all with these people doing these things is because they're successful. I'm not saying you have to be rich to be able to play video games, but there are definitely some things that need to be in place in your life before you should be spending your time doing these things. These things being, you need to be independent financially. You should have a good friend circle around you, right? That's important. You don't want to be getting all of your socialization on the screen, because when things happen in your life, you're going to be left fucking speechless. You don't know how to interact with people because you're a weirdo. Having a girlfriend or working towards getting a family, that is super, super important. You can't ignore that. You need to have these things in place before you're spending your time playing these games. I see a lot of people, especially young guys, what they do is they wake up, they go to work, they come home, and they cope. And then they do that forever. And that's all they do. That is it. That's their life. They are living to come home and play video games or go on social media or do drugs. And that's it. That's all they do. That's all there is. And I feel like video games is really easy to get sucked in because you're playing with other people. You're still getting some type of socialization. It's super, super, super easy to get fucking sucked in and grabbed by the balls by this shit. It'll jerk you off and drain you of every bit of motivation to go out there and do something else, because you're getting this sense of progression. You're getting this sense of purpose in the game. I got very sick recently, so I downloaded Wizard 101 on my laptop, and then I didn't upload for a month because I was playing Wizard 101. It grabs you so easily. It grabs you so fucking easily. It completely just snatched me by the fucking scrote. It was just not letting me go at all. That's why I'm deleting Wizard 101. That's why I'm not going to return to games until I have this good foundation for my life set. Now I gotta be gay. If you found my channel through the like homeless videos or the car talk videos, this is the kind of content that I was making before. This is OG Hamby content. This is the stuff that I really like making. This year's been crazy. This year's been fucking insane. I kind of got thrown off the boat. I was still trying to make YouTube videos, but I wasn't really making what I like. I wasn't putting any artistic expression into my shit. I was just making videos to make videos to keep the fucking wheel moving. I also really like doing the car talk videos, and I still want to make those. So I'm making a second channel called Canbys. Subscribe to that if you like those car talk videos, because they're gonna be on there now. They're not gonna be on here anymore. I really like this shit. I really like YouTube. I really like making videos. It's what I want to do. So fucking do the YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? You do it, please. Do the YouTube shit, because it helps a lot. It helps a lot.
Hamby.